Okay, so in today's video, we're going to look at 4 of my favorite open chord concepts that are both simple to understand and begin to develop. Now, with these ideas, once you start practicing them and developing them, they're going to give you so many more textures and angles in which you can bring to all of your chord progressions to really express yourself and add completely new layers to your playing. Now, don't forget to follow the examples and tabs along with the free PDF and exercises that I'm going to have in the description below. And also, if you wanted to dig any deeper into the content of this video, you can check out and support the channel with my next level open chords course if you're that way inclined, with the links of that in the description. But with that out of the way, let's jump in and check out concept number 1. Cool, so the first concept which I really love is using horizontal voicings, where we incorporate a unique set of voicings moving up the chord scale of, in this instance, the key of E major. And what we're doing is we're getting a really cool and interesting relationship between the notes in the chord and also the static open strings in which we move up upon. So to demonstrate what I mean by the idea of a chord scale is we've got our first voicing here, which is an E major, which is the first chord, an F sharp minor voicing there, a G sharp minor, A major, B, C sharp minor, a D half diminished, and then finishing, okay, on an E major 7 up the octave. Now, this is a really cool concept to learn in a variety of keys because it allows you to have so much variation with your playing. For example, the intro you heard there, but as well as really, it lends itself to really dynamic strumming situations as well. For example, we've got as well as really delicate voicings like this beautiful E major there. So if you want to follow with the PDF along, I'm going to put in the chord scale there with these voicings in E major for you to start learning and start incorporating into your tunes. Alright, so concept number 2 is all about learning our upper and lower extensions in and amongst our open chords. So what this gives us the ability to do by learning the lower extensions is to have lower mid-register and bass melodies in amongst our chord progressions. By learning the upper extensions, it allows us to have melodies and potential fills in amongst all our transitions and chord changes. So for example, lower extension, upper extension over the F, and then G. So you can see there, just by learning these shapes and the variety of upper and lower extensions which exist off of the chord shapes, it gives us the ability to have fills, melodies in amongst our progressions and really create really interesting textures, particularly as accompanyists when we're playing for other musicians. So with the PDF for today's video, it's going to have our upper and lower extensions on those 3 chords that you can start practicing and developing with your playing to start getting those ideas in on the fretboard. Cool, so what you heard there was the concept of reharmonizing a chord progression using the concept of tenths. So if we just take, for example, the chords along the lines of what I was playing, so C major, E minor, B minor to C, okay? And all I'm doing to get these voicings is taking my root note on the A string and taking the third degree of the chord and pushing it up the octave to there to get this interval there. A really quick and easy way you can get that interval, particularly if you're looking for a major from the A string, is have your root note, move up 2 frets and then skip to the B string. That's what you've got there to get your 10th, okay? Now the advantage of using these voicings is it allows us to start moving around our notes in a very vocal-like quality, which is a completely different approach to how we usually play rhythm on the instrument, which is very piano-esque in a lot of times when we're not using slides in and amongst our voicings. So learning how to spot and reharmonize your standard chord shapes using these voicings is a very, very cool concept because of the space and width it uses and creates with these voicings. It lends itself really well to effects such as delay and reverb to create those massive ambient textures. But make sure you follow the links below, grab the PDF and start practicing that concept over an example progression like that, and you can start implementing that into your playing today. Okay, so the concept you've heard there was the idea of using chord substitutions over a very standard progression. For example, what I was using there was just took a standard progression like G and C, like that, but then using substitutions to create different approaches. So I was stepping up A minor, B minor, C. So using notes from within the chord scale, or chords rather, within the chord scale to be able to step up and make different approaches to kind of improvise in and around the progression. So that was the first approach I used, going 1 to the 4 chord, and then I went 2, 3 chord to the 4. So using it as a step-wise motion to create some more interest and movement within the progression. The second concept I was using was when going from G to C, creating a cadence by going E minor, D to C major like that, where I'm just stepping down, so the chord scale as opposed to approaching it from below. So I've got G major, E minor, D major, C, and on the first one I had G major, A minor, B minor, C, just like that. So they're 2 really simple and basic approaches you can use and learn in amongst different progressions. This one's going to be in the PDF below with the bars laid out to show you how to set up your approaches, but it just gives you the freedom if you've got a long chord progression, or not long, but spacious chord progression rather, that you can really create some different accents and different approaches to breathe new life or express yourself in a different way over a standard chord progression. Okay, so if you've got any questions about any of the concepts that we've covered today, leave those in the comment section below and I'll happily get back to you people there. Also, if you just want to show your support, you can leave a thumbs up or a fist bump. That all helps with growing the channel. And if you want to dig any deeper into these concepts, you can follow the links and check out my Next Level online open chords there. And also, if you want to get the best value for money when purchasing my online courses, you can do that with my Everything Pack, which bundles all of my content together and allows for free upgrades along the time. So if you purchase it today, anytime I put out a new course, you get that completely free as part of the lifetime upgrades. Obviously, every time I put out a course or a workshop, the price of the Everything Pack goes up. So to get the best value for money, you can do that by purchasing that today. My name is Ryan Wyatt. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you get a lot out of this video and I'll catch up with you all in the next one.